so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
DubDubWho! DubDubWho! DubDubWho!
Be sure to keep the ground in sight.
You've got 20 seconds to do your whole run, and we haven't really practiced with a timer, which I think that is something that we definitely need to change, because when you're skiing, at least for me, I have zero sense of time. Like 20 seconds could feel like 10 seconds, or it could feel like a minute.
So what makes tricks so difficult is that the ski doesn't have a fin on it, so it's like really slippery. It's like a banana peel, and a lot of times if you don't have your weight like just how it's supposed to be, you'll just slide right out. And I think another thing that makes it difficult is that like you got your first base level tricks, and then you get to a point where it's like the tricks that you need to learn are a lot harder, and so like actually getting those tricks down solid, much harder than like getting a side slide down or something, an easier trick, you know. But overall, if you put in the time, you know, you can get there.
I fell on my own. We'll see if they give me points.
All right,
Look at the score. I need to go side back. Potentially, if they're lenient.
So when my scores came out, they gave me points for like my back, and then getting back forwards after that, which is 120 points. So it's 60 points for going back and then 60 points for going forwards. But they didn't give me points for my side slides, which usually I can do no problem. And they didn't give me points for my O, but that's really fair. And I did end up going to like the judges' tent. Brian and I walked over there, and I saw my scorecard, and they had recorded that I had attempted a side slide, attempted a reverse side slide, a back, and then going back to the front, and then attempted O. And 2 out of the 3 judges said that I didn't get my side slides, which I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, it looks like in the video, it felt like I did it. My reverse was definitely a little bit more sloppy, so maybe those points could slide. But basically at a tournament like that, you can't really complain about it. You can't go and say like, actually, this is right, unless the judges missed your attempt altogether.
Tricking is, in my opinion, the hardest of the 3 events. I have a lot of friends who are into board sports, you know, skateboarding, snowboarding, surfing, and consistently they say trick skiing is the hardest thing that they've ever attempted to get good at, or at least, you know, try to be slightly proficient at. And I think that's mostly due to the fact that there's no fins, there's barely any edges. You know, you're really on a banana peel on the water. You're slipping and sliding all over the place, and it's not that large either. I mean, the trick ski is like, you know, 42 inches or something, and you know, compared to a snowboard, you've got so much more room for error having that larger board, or like a wakeboard. You know, you've got so much more room for error, and on top of that, your back foot isn't even like strapped in. It's in like a little, you know, you shove your foot in it and hope for the best. And you see the people who are really, really proficient at trick skiing, and they make it look easy. And that's the other hard part about it, is the mental aspect. You see videos like that, and you go out there and try to, like, you know, do something remotely close to anything you see in a video, and it's just impossible.
Number 3, last roll of dice, no score on the ball, this is late, he's doing a good deal of spin, he takes it, he kicks it, he flies down the lane. So late from Austin, can you hold it? He kicks it, he's flying down the lane. That's your new leader, ladies and gentlemen, Austin collegiate has gone.
Alumni night was super cool because we got to watch all these alumni go off the jump at night,
And it was kind of crazy because we saw a GoPro video of one of the West Coast alumni, Tyveo, and he showed us that one of the lights went out in front of the ramp. So it was really hard for him to see when he was jumping. But it's really cool to watch them because, you know, they're all pretty good jumpers. And yeah, they go pretty far. And it was really cool under the lights and in the dark. And it was especially cool because they were kind of showing off for us, and a couple of them had 2 skiers going off the ramp at the same time, and they were waving to us. It was really fun.
So Rob Hazelwood is what I would consider, well, actually what most would consider is a top 5 slalom skier in the world. He ended up being at nationals, and I had the chance to talk to him for a bit, and you know, this is someone that I've been watching for, you know, as long as I've been water skiing, which isn't that long, surprisingly. But, you know, it was kind of surreal in that respect, you know, talking with someone who you've been watching on TV for the last, you know, 3 years, you know, in the middle of math class, in the middle of physics class. I don't know. Like, if my parents are watching this, you can bleep that out, but definitely seeing this person who you've been watching and kind of idolizing was crazy, and then the fact that he interviewed me was even cooler. You know, these people at the highest level in this sport, that's what needs to happen. In order for this sport to grow, you need people like that at nationals. You know, kind of instilling the stoke to the younger generation, and that's really cool to see. Really cool to be, you know, a small part of that.
Here with Duz. Tell me your story. So I joined my ski team with about 3 people.
All right, ladies
We're up
and
to
gentlemen,
about 40
making
people.
rounds to the podium area. We're going to get
That's the future of water skiing.
taken care of very, very soon.
That's future water skiing. That's what makes me excited. What do you love about collegiate water skiing? The energy, dude. There's no other sport with the energy, and there's no other sport with the connections across the country. I have friends from Louisiana, Ohio. I'm from Minnesota, and I go to school in Washington. Like, where other sports would you get that from? I love it.
Alumni Jump Night was awesome. Just the crowd atmosphere was awesome. Everybody was just stoked to be watching it. Everybody was just watching jumpers go off the ramp and having a good time.
You're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey, you're an all-star.